To build character is hard work. Character is not reputation. Leaders create minimum conditions. We can speak of change, but we don't like change. We do all these things because we don't have the luxury of time. Ability to see comes from someone removing darkness. People who take risks often get high returns. Whatever you choose to do, enjoy it. So if biology, some people these days say that I am nze mwana wa gundi, nze taata yali kino. I'm embarrassed because for me, it is not where you are born. Where you are born is good. The family you come from teaches you certain values. But really, biology cannot be a competitive advantage. Am I speaking things you've heard? Taken kono who for the job. Please never give me taken kono who job, because in all my life, I strive to use my mind, my hands, my body strongly without trying to compete with anyone. In the end, wherever God places me, you can throw me, because I've been a security guard in the past. But I come up among security guards. I own the taxi, drive a taxi, but the customer who sits in this taxi, you better have a clean mouth, not smelly armpits. You better have a white shirt, and you better tell the customer so much about what you know of where you are driving this customer. So competitive advantage is not in biology, it's in exertion. It's not in natural resources, it's in how people create what's not available. So if, I don't want to take a lot of time, if all those things are not competitive advantages, what can we perhaps say this can be for a young person at university? The first one, so I have 4 of those. The first one, the areas to start with that I think would provide a competitive advantage is knowing who you are when you are young, because that gives you a mission. A mission is what really defines your purpose for existence. When we know these things, why we are here, when we are young, we are asking ourselves existential questions when others are asking themselves material questions. What dress will I wear in the upcoming party? Those are the basic questions. Which phone is Kiamba using? What shoes is the director wearing? This is a distraction. The right question is why am I here? And those questions are not asked when you are in a pub. They are not asked when you are having fun. Those questions come after midnight. They are very lonely questions. They are questions which your father and mother can't answer. They are questions which your pastor or imam cannot really give you an answer. They are questions which no minister, MP can help you with. They are very personal. They are very deep. They are asking the reason for being here. When you ask yourself those questions, you begin to understand, I am here for a reason. And therefore, the distractions tend to pale in a distance. Then certain values begin to emerge because you are asking yourself questions alone. You are not distracted by entertainment, by peers, by friendships, important as they are. So that's a very defining competitive advantage, because few people start with questions. The older I grow, the more questions I ask, and the less answers I have, because almost everything is strange. I don't have time to speak to you about this work we do in exports, but we sit in a government ministry and we look at the number of ministers, the budgets, the commissioners, and we look at what did you achieve 6 months ago, a year ago, with the budget you were given. And those questions are existential questions for a ministry. When you ask those questions, you should see either people file out or they hate you, because those are not your questions to ask. We are here because there is recurrent expenditure. We don't have money, so nothing moves. But then you realize that you are meeting these people at a very particular age where change is difficult. That's why I'm excited to speak to university students, because here we can start to crack the code and start to begin to form values that the country needs in order for it to remain stable and growing. By the way, those are not obvious. Stability and growth require hard work. And hard work is not title. Hard work is individual effort joined with other collective efforts to deliver something. So that's number one. Are we together? The second area to begin to understand your competitive advantage is to build character to give you resilience, honesty, persistence, parsimony, saving, and the right perspective to relationships and to work. If you get those things when you are young, you should thank God for it. So the Greek word for character comes, so do you want me to tell you some of these words? Will you keep them? Because me, when I get a word, I know that this English is so cheap. It doesn't bring out the real underlying meaning of things. The word for character in the original Greek language is charising. K-H-A-R-E-N-S-S-I-N-G. Charising or charising without an I-N-G. And what it means in the English, the real English language, adopted from Greek language, is engraving. This microphone, if I get something and engrave it with a number, this microphone, 100 years, unless this carbon fiber rods, you will find the number on. It's the same thing you see with furniture in schools, and they engrave a number. So the Greeks knew that character has to be built by digging in, not surface. Remember the midnight example I gave you? The existential questions. So caressing or engraving means that to build character is hard work. Character is not reputation. We fight so much for reputation on social media, with our sisters, our brothers, in parties and functions, university degrees. All those things are important, but they are not so significant to give you character. They are reputational things. Reputation is what they say about you. Character is who you truly are alone. If you are able to build character around honesty, around resilience, bouncing back, what Matthew was trying to share with you, to have the right perspective, I must work in order for me to earn. I must restrain myself in a relationship. If I get a girlfriend or boyfriend, I must try and walk in their mind and in their shoes and understand them instead of seeking out that which makes me happy. Because young people don't keep marriages. I thank God now we are entering our 23rd year of marriage. We come from different perspectives. I am a very public person. I have always taught since I was 22 years old, 22 or 21, 1992, 93, Pan-Africanism, universities, colleges, youth councils. I have always been really, really public. My wife is very quiet, very reserved. I have always been intellectual. Debate, for her, she is faith, faith, faith. Not that there is any problem with intellect and faith, but you must meet somewhere. And so God spoke to her in 2006. We are going to start, I'm going to be a pastor. Pastor? Really? I said, yes. So if I wasn't a restrained husband, I would say, not at all, not in my home. No. We're supposed to be intellectuals here, right? But you have to understand that someone's calling is not your calling. You must learn to support your partners. If you can't support your partner at home, I'm not sure you can do it in an office. Leaders create minimum conditions. We can speak of change, but we don't like change. We do all these things because we don't have the luxury of time. Ability to see comes from someone removing darkness. People who take risks often get high returns. Whatever you choose to do, enjoy it.